What is up, YouTube? Little different video today. I'm out on the wife's Renegade. It will look great with the pink out there on the trail. And then we got my brother with me with his Scrambler S. That's been on the channel. We did the HMF exhaust on it, dyno jet tune, and the headlights, Quad Logic. I think they're called Quad Logic headlights on them. So we're gonna go up to the mountains, do some mountain trails, and then I'll pick up with you when we get up there. I won't record any of the low desert stuff. We're anticipating it being maybe a little muddy today because we've had a lot of rain. And yeah, we're just gonna get out there and do a little 4x4. So hope you enjoy. Alrighty guys, we are in the mountains. So I didn't film any of the low desert or on the way up stuff for you. That was boring. So got my brother right behind me. Let me get to this next turn and then I'm gonna have him get in front of me. So I'll get him on camera a little bit instead of just recording myself on the trail like I usually do with nobody in front of me. Make it a little more entertaining. This trail might be, this loop we're gonna do might be a little rutted out and washed out because of all the rain we've had. Prime example already. Sometimes there's water flowing across this trail in several places. I don't know if we're gonna find any today. Although we've had a ton of rain, it was so dry prior to that it seems like it's drying up and rather quick. The ground's not really saturated enough to flow water, so I haven't seen any flowing water yet. A couple puddles, some standing water, but we will see. Got the Renegade here today. This thing hasn't been out in forever. A couple of months probably. And take it out a little shakedown. See how she's running, see how she's doing, make sure she's good. It does have a torn CV boot in the back, which I knew about, and I'm gonna just replace that axle altogether. But other than that, she seems to be good. This is awesome 4x4 trail. Used to do all the time with my wife when I had my 4x4, but I haven't had one in a couple of years. Well, about a year and a half now since I got rid of my Scrambler. So I haven't really been out on these trails since then. So I don't know what kind of condition they're going to be in. A little bit rough. They always have been, but how bad, I don't know. We will find out. That Scrambler in front of me here. You guys go watch that suspension work on that thing. Pretty impressive, the suspension on those machines. Although we just stopped a couple minutes ago for a water break, and he was telling me his right front shock is leaking. It's only got a few hundred miles on it, that machine. It's very limited use. So that's kind of disappointing. The walk reference already leaking, but barely any hours on it, so he'll have to get those rebuilt. Let Chris get ahead of me here in a minute. One thing, man, with these 4x4 quads, you're coming off a Raptor or a dirt bike or something, this thing's like riding on a couch. And this isn't even as good as the Scrambler is. That thing is like, forget about it. It's like being on a lazy boy. But I would like to get myself another 4x4 quad for sure. Not sure which one I want. Again, I've had a few of them. I've had a Renegade, had a Scrambler, had a Grizzly. So I don't know. We'll see. There's rumors of some new ones maybe hitting the market from Yamaha, and maybe a redesigned Renegade Gen 3. So we'll see what the next year brings, year or two. And I really thought this trail was going to be a lot wetter. It's actually a little disappointing. We've had so much rain. We had a ton of rain last night, and then we got a little break here. Today's Friday. Got to get out and do a little ride. Because the next 2 days we have flood watch. It's got remnants of some storm down by Mexico. We're going to get the remnants of that. We're supposed to get some really heavy rains over the next 2 to 3 days. So might be kind of a garage day for the rest of the weekend. Kind of fiddling around with stuff in the garage. So I figured let me get out while I can for a little ride. I'm gonna go right here. I'll have Chris go hop in front of me. Flip it on 4x4. Yeah, that thing sounds pretty sick. He's got the FMF, which we installed on the channel on that thing. And the flash tune from, it's got the Power Commander, not a Power Commander, the Power Visions 3. The tune from DynoJet on it. It runs, man, really good. They're not as fast as the Renegade's bottom, off the bottom, because the clutching is much less aggressive. Man, is it dusty. But mid-range and upper, it moves, man. That suspension is just so good. Either way, let's go that way. It all meets up. Try to keep up with him. Stay close. Get it on camera. See how he just hits those big rocks like it's not. They're like not even there. Either way, he's going the harder way. That's all right. Up there is a mining prospect. There's like a big pit up there, big mine. Take you up there another time, show you that stuff. Getting close to the hunting season, man. People are out here scoping out. I'm sure they love to see us go through. What are you gonna do? And they don't close the trails for hunting season. can't believe how dry it is. I thought for sure there was going to be some water on the trail. There's a big rutted out hill climb coming up here pretty soon, I think. Yeah. There it is. See how bad it is today. She's a little rutted. Not too bad though. I think it's just a monster truck. A little bit of a rock garden section coming up here. I swear that suspension really shines on that thing, man. Going slow, it just eats stuff up. The Renegade a little bit narrower, and the suspension's a little more set up for higher speed stuff, so it is a little stiffer when you go slow. This is all uphill and rock here. Believe it or not, I did this trail on a dirt bike. I know if you guys have seen me ride on my videos, you'll probably be shocked to hear that, but I did it when I had my X trainer and I wasn't filming. And I made it through this whole trail unscathed, actually, and I had limited experience, actually. Back then, I kind of shocked myself. I wouldn't attempt this trail currently with 4-stroke, I don't think. See, I gotta go much slower through these big rocks. You can just swallow them up. I say much slower, but I'm still going almost, almost 20 miles an hour through it. I've been on dirt bikes in the Raptor so long, I was going for the clutch a couple times here on this machine when I first got on it earlier. Taking off, looking to shift. Yeah, this is not the kind of trail you want to take a sport quad on. Really, really rocky. They're not all like this up here, but this one is particularly. Ground here looks like dirt, but it's actually rock. Just one slab of rock. I'm shocked there's no water flowing through it. I can't believe it. I've been getting so much rain. It's crazy. Take a little breakage. Alright, break time is over. Nice cool weather up here, man. We're just sitting up here chilling. I got it in sport mode there on the rocks. It's jumpy. But in normal mode. Ah, here we got a little water. Skid plates do their job. It's one thing with a metal skid plate, so is you hear everything. I'd like to maybe get the poly skid plates for this thing at some point. Find somebody that makes like a good poly skid plate for the bottom of this. The metal skid plates, they work good, but the noise you get, like the rocks hitting them. And then if you get really like high centered, not that this is a big wheelbase, so you know it doesn't really happen, but they tend to, the metal skid plates drag on the rocks, get caught rather than sliding over it like the poly ones do. These are the OEM, the Can-am brand skid plates we have on this one in front. It comes with the middle one on the XXC, but we added the front and rear section too, so it's fully skidded up, but I'm not a fan of the metal ones, although it's bad enough. Oh, we got a little Toyota 4Runner action here. Up here, back up here, let him through. Smile, buddy, you're on camera. Last of the great Toyotas right there. New stuff's junk. Get a nice little lift on that. That's what I would like to do to my wife's 4Runner. We just did the tires, but I'd like to do just like a 2-inch lift. I think it looked like it was riding nice over the rocks. Yeah, this doesn't look like Arizona to you people, I bet. And this is only right up the road from my house, where we have all the cactus and the come up to the mountains. Like a different world compared to, then I drive, you know, 45 minutes south out of here down to my house and it's back to the low desert. of people up here camping. I think because school's out, it's fall break. Weather's finally starting to break too, starting to cool off a little bit. I think I'm gonna go this way. Sport mode right now. You can see that throttle response is just, there's no traction here, but it just lights up the tires. Two-wheel drive, sport mode. So what's nice about the newer Renegades is you can dial the power down. That's how my wife rides it in the normal mode, which is what I was using mostly on that trail wheel of the rock, because in sport mode the throttle's too touchy on the bottom, so you're just bouncing off the gas and it makes it like jerky. So if you put it in normal mode or even eco mode, it really tames down the throttle hit. It's perfect for like a slower controlled riding style. And when you want to have fun, just flip it in sport. I ride it mostly in sport unless we're on trails like we were. There's a lot of rock and stuff, then I'll knock it down. My wife just rides it in standard mode all the time. Let's go out to sand dunes. That'll rob a lot of power. You know, you want to kind of keep it in sport mode there. What's awesome about the 4x4 quads is, man, you come out, you cover a lot of trail, a lot of ground, a lot of rough trail, and you're not beat up at the end of the day as much as you would be on like a dirt bike or a sport quad, you know? And as you get older, these become very much more attractive. Not suggesting I'm giving up on my sport quad stuff at all. Just saying that's the lure to these things, you know, especially these sport type 4x4 machines like Scrambler and the Renegade is, you know, you could come out, be sporty, ride aggressive, have fun, and not get beat up. I'm sitting down for almost all of the stuff. And even on that trail, there was a lot of rock. Standing up in some sections, but I mean, you could go slow as you want through that stuff in four-wheel drive. Just keep your rear end on the seat and just pick your way through stuff. Gate. Oh, she looks nice, the pink, doesn't she? Pink and mud. Good combo. Those views, huh guys? Pretty cool up here. I don't know if you guys, how good you can see it on camera, but it is awesome. You tell we've been getting a lot of rain up here because everything's green, but not a lot of standing water for some reason. And it's kind of dusty. Cow's taking a bath. Woo, stink too. Jeez Louise. Watch out for Nelly up here. She's run out on the trail. We're gonna have an accident. You ain't winning an accident with a cow, I can tell you right now. nice views up here. Everything's very green. Alright guys, we're down to the dirt road. It's just going to take us back through the pass through the mountains and back down to the low desert. So I will cut you guys loose, and give that video a big thumbs up if you like the content and you stuck around this long. Appreciate it. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Just about at 10,000 subs. Trying to get there within the next month or two. By the end of this month it'd be great, but realistically the next several weeks we'd love to get to the 10,000 mark, and then we're going to have some merch launching around that time as well. So subscribe if you haven't. It's Joe at Odyssey Offroad. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on the trail.